It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Call us on your cell phone.
Culinary Hotline bling.
That can only mean one thing.
It means one thing on a Wednesday morning when you tuned in, and it's time for the Culinary Hotline bling. Call the whole neighborhood. We're going traveling, okay? Today we're exploring the wonderfully diverse cuisine of Hungary and Austria. And here to give you a culinary tour is the legendary queen of the seas, the one and only Jenny Morris, and joining her, of course, our in-house foodie, Anél Potgieter. Good to have you ladies here.
Hello, Kat.
You're geld, as they say in Hungarian.
You're
That is the common greeting in the morning.
I love it when you
You're
speak foreign to me.
It's because you klits my...
My eier.
Anyway, let's keep it calm. Let's keep it calm, ladies. So when one gets to Hungary, have you both been to Budapest?
I have. I've been
You've been to Budapest.
Exactly, yeah.
What's the kind of culinary scene you're likely to find there? What's the food like?
Goulash, Jen.
Goulash is amazing, and it's a rich, delicious.
Yeah, it's a stew of beef and tomato and paprika.
Yes.
Paprika is big in Budapest.
And you know, they put a little bit of caraway seed in it. They do it different. It's like a
Caraway
masala. It's like an Indian
Why?
curry. It's lovely. Nelly, it is delicious.
I never even thought about caraway seed because
my
caraway
goodness.
goes to Indian cuisine.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
in
No,
my
it's-
head.
no.
As you were
delicious.
describing that, I was getting the image of that dark, brothy,
Yeah.
saucy,
Beautiful.
stewy kind of
And it's
dish.
rich and decadent, let me tell you. But paprika.
Yeah, it's huge.
Paprika, they've got every kind of paprika that you could ever think of. And you know, it's an interesting thing. I always thought many, many years ago that paprika was just made from chilies, but it's not. It's a capsicum, it's a red pepper.
Yeah, it's a red pepper. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a red pepper.
Yeah,
But
they've
they've ground up
dehydrated.
into a fine
They
powder.
first dehydrate it, and then you get your hot, your smoky, your sweet.
So all those different flavor profiles you can get there.
Yes.
So goulashes are a thing.
Yeah, then they've got an interesting bread. Please read the note because I forget the
It's
name.
called a kurtos kalaks.
Good for you. What do we
I worked
call
very
it,
hard
doll?
on that.
We call it a chimney cake.
Oh, no, that's the cake. The bread is the deep
Oh, sorry,
fried.
we talk about the
she's got a
chimney
sweet
cake.
tooth.
Chimney
The
cake.
chimney cake that
Yes.
they
Which is
bake
the
over.
kurtos kalaks.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of Lagos.
That's what it looks like. That's what a kurtos kalaks looks
Yeah,
like.
that's what it's
It's
like.
amazing.
I feel like I'm
Yeah.
saying it so well.
I know. It reminds me of the South African, you weet die stokbrood that we do
Yeah.
over the braai.
Yeah,
Type
a
of
roosterbrood. Is that a rooster?
Yeah,
no, that's the
stokbrood.
rooster, stokbrood.
Yeah, it's a
Where you
stokbrood.
take like this deeg and you find a random clean stick and you
But this got sugar
clean it
all
and
over.
you pop it on
And
there.
they stuff it with ice cream and and there are shops there are those, what are those called? Cone breads? What's the name now?
Chimney
You never
cakes.
forget.
Chimney cakes.
Yes.
Chimney
Chimney
cakes.
cake shops everywhere.
Lovely, lovely stuff. And pancakes are a big thing.
Oh, it's
in
huge.
Yeah.
Hungary.
Big
How,
time.
how do they make them differently to what
Budapest.
we?
They deep fry it. They deep fry a dough. And you actually can get it at markets in South Africa now. And then they deep fry this dough and they put some sour cream and cheese and chives
Yum,
on.
yum.
And you just put it in your mouth and
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Or they bake it like a pizza.
It basically looks like a very flattened out iguinha
It's nice. It's exactly that.
that married a pizza.
It's married. No, well, it's just having an affair with the pizza. It goes back.
It goes back to Budapest. All right, so what do you got going in there now?
I'm going to make like a normal pancake.
Okay, but of course we've got to spice it up a little bit. You're going to make it look interesting, right?
Yeah. So I'm just going to make first the pancake batter. Hoe nou vir my?
Make the batter better.
It's got some eggs, some milk, some flour. No, flour is still coming, and some oil in here. And this is Jen's recipe. And then we're going to add the dry ingredients.
Which is flour.
Flour.
Give some salt in there.
And Jen, you've got a very interesting soda water that you add here at the end. What is
Ooh.
this about?
That is the secret that I got out of Klaus.
Oh yes.
Klaus is the chef.
Who's Klaus?
He was on the riverboat.
How did you get the secret out of
way.
Klaus?
I went into his dungeon, I mean his kitchen. What do you call that place?
It's
The
called
galley.
the-
The galley. And they serve it sweet, they serve it savoury.
I'm going to try and
See, a
make
pancake
one,
is also one of those things that when made
It's a
right
bit hot, yeah.
in a
Delicious.
household, it can be the most welcoming dish
Absolutely.
or little treat to receive when somebody says, hey, here's some pancakes
Yes.
and a coffee or a tea or however
Yes.
you like to have them.
This dough
And you
is
know-
a bit, I will have to thin it out a bit and it water it
They
like
eat
a
no, but I love it. It's nutty butter.
Oh.
Lovely nutty butter. And it's a savoury one, remember?
Yeah. We're going to make a savoury one.
And you know, you always make that first one and you give it to the family or the
Oh,
dog.
no.
Oh, that first one
No,
goes to the
it doesn't
dog.
go to my dogs. No.
Listen, if you're looking to make this kind of pancake,
Oops,
the
sorry.
secret of which
So it's always
comes
a
from
flop.
Klaus's kitchen, then you want to SMS the keyword EAT to 33728, and we'll send you a link to the recipe as well as an ingredients list. It's looking good.
The first one is always a flop. Just remember that.
Yeah, free
Okay,
tasting,
so I'm
free
gonna
Look
tasting
how
there.
beautiful it is. You see,
Yeah.
you see how it gets all those bubbles?
I'm going to try
That's
another
what the
one.
soda
Soda
water
does.
does.
It just lightens
Yeah.
it. Thank you, Klaus.
Yeah, Anél, it's starting to look like a scrambled egg. You better move on to the next one now.
First one, it's called seasoning the pan.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we
Guys,
could have made him do it and make
learn
him look
new
silly.
I'm going to
things
make another
every
one and I'm
day.
going to show you.
Listen, if you've maybe been to Austria or to Hungary and you've had some of the food over there, maybe let us know on our Facebook page, Espresso Morning Show SABC3. We would love to know about some of the culinary adventures you've had while you're there. I've got a feeling this one is going to turn out absolutely perfect.
It's going to be delicious.
We've learned thus far that goulashes are a thing in Hungary, in Budapest. The kurtos kalaks, the chimney cake, is one, and pancakes are a big thing as well. The integration of paprika as a spice into those goulashes is absolutely wonderful. So we'd love to hear more travel and culinary stories from you if you've visited any of these two destinations that we're focusing on today. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we explore the cuisine of Austria. Yeah, auf Wiedersehen.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline Bling. That can only mean one
Welcome
thing.
back to it. It's a Wednesday morning and time for the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Ting, ting, ting! And it's delightful. It's delicious. It smells like pancake filling in the kitchen. We're still in Hungary, by the way, with Jenny Morris and Anél Portpiker. By the way, I've just found out that a popular phrase that you need to know when you're in Budapest, in Hungary, you want to say hello. You say, sziasztok.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that. Let's try sziasztok.
No, sziasztok.
Sziasztok.
Yeah, you
Yes,
see,
yes,
I see a stock.
Sziasztok.
I see you, see you.
Sziasztoko. That means something completely different in South Africa. But anyway, all right. So now that we've made those delicious pancakes, a la
those.
Jenny Morris bubbly style,
Yeah.
thank you, Klaus. What kind of filling are we putting inside them?
For sure, we're going to make a paprika chicken filling.
Paprika is
the
so
big
in.
thing.
Absolutely.
And Jenny, the markets there, those
Oh,
are
my
gorgeous,
goodness.
isn't it?
Unbelievable. Do you know that when you go into the market, yes, you want to say something?
I wanted to say
darling?
something. The way that you were sweating those onions right now
Yes.
is delicious to my eyes.
Yes.
I've been, I don't know if it's my stove at home, but I've been trying to find that perfect temperature and the quantity of oil
Slow.
to sweat the onions so beautifully. Teach me your ways.
It's half and half, doll. Half butter, half oil. And go slow.
Yeah.
Go slow. It's got natural sugar, so let it just. Don't be impatient like men normally are. Stop it.
Typical man.
Nice, typical man. Absolutely.
Okay, all right,
Right,
please,
that
carry on.
market.
Jenny, the markets in
You know,
Budapest.
I have to tell you that the Budapest market is incredible. It's got 3 floors, and you always start on the bottom and you work your way. Are you listening?
I
From the
do.
bottom and you work your way to the top.
Absolutely.
And then what
As one
happens-
does.
As one does. And on the bottom, you know what made my heart so glad, and it brought a tear to my eye
What's that?
because they still do things the old-fashioned way. They have lots of pickles. And there was this lady, Anél, she was like this size.
Yeah.
This size?
This size, standing on a
this
box,
size.
that size
Yeah.
doll,
Okay.
and standing on a crate, on a box, and she was standing there with this frame with a big blade in it.
Yes.
And she was doing this to the cabbages. Everything by hand, the way they did it 100 years ago. I thought, Mama, you need music.
Cabbages.
You need to pata-pata to
That's
that.
amazing.
It was unbelievable. Then you've got the fish. Yes,
Yes.
on Malchan. The beauty of the fish, the meat.
Fresh
So
fish.
Everything on the bottom is beautiful and fresh. Then you go to the second floor. Oh my goodness, you get paprika out. Here's a hint and a tip. Don't buy paprika in the beginning of the market. Go to the end.
Oh.
Cheaper.
Really?
Much cheaper.
Okay.
And
There you
every
go.
kind of paprika that you think of.
Smoky.
Unbelievable. Gorgeous.
Colourful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then you go to the top.
And what's at the top?
Oh, it's so delicious.
Yes.
What is on
Tell us
top?
about the top.
It's not inside, it's on top.
top.
It's that stuff that you were talking about, that cook.
Oh,
What's that
okay,
cook?
yeah.
Chimney cook. Chimney cakes.
The kurtoskalas.
Yeah. Oh, hello. You're such a little show
We're
off.
working really hard on that.
And the bread, you know, the deep fried breads are just, they make the most beautiful stuffed vegetables.
Oh, my
All of that. And then, of course, you get the normal touristy things, you know, like
Yes.
the fridge magnets, and there's some lovely clothes. The clothes are beautiful. Lovely tablecloths. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So there's lots happening in the markets.
Lovely stuff. So, to that, Anél, after the onions, you've added a little bit of chicken and mushroom.
Yeah. And we're going to add paprika.
This is now the key ingredient that
Yes.
makes it extra Hungarian, extra Budapest.
Yeah.
That's your
This is
special.
some white pepper here. Jen, or
Yes,
what
white
is this?
pepper, you could use both.
Okay.
Some salt goes into
Yeah,
there.
some
and,
salt.
And of course the tomato puree just gives it that richness, you know,
Yeah.
that lovely
It lets
bright.
it bubble.
Yes, it makes it happen.
All right. SMS the keyword chicken to 33728 so that we'll send you a link to the recipe to make your own paprika chicken filling for those beautiful pancakes.
There must be beautiful panoramic views when you go on a boat through there.
You don't understand it. All along, I mean, that whole cruise is you, as I was just saying earlier to Paolo,
just
you
come around
don't
this
have
side
to
just
leave the boat
Yeah.
to find anything. You know, you have all this gorgeousness, but when you get into the cities, up on the hill,
Yeah, yeah.
not only do you find Jamie Oliver Doll, but his restaurant, and it's got free Wi-Fi everywhere, but they have got these cathedrals,
Yeah.
and they have got this lookout. You want to die, and everything is so ancient and so well preserved.
Yeah.
And Houdini
It sounds like you're
Sahis,
stepping into a time capsule.
it is a time capsule. It's absolutely
Yeah.
incredible, and it's so easy to get around.
Yeah.
Even if you're not joining a tour, they've got the red bus. They've got these funny little buggies.
hop on, hop off.
Everywhere, doll. Everywhere. So you don't have to feel like you're confined, you know, like you
Yeah.
have to be running around. Do you want to put this here,
I'm
Matuti?
very, very excited for this right
Are
now.
you
Please go
excited
ahead. I just had to take
Yeah.
a little gander and
Doesn't
stir.
that look beautiful?
It does look beautiful. I don't know if the chicken is 100% cooked. I'm going to look at this. I think it is nearly there.
Yeah, 'cause we don't want to
I'm
dry.
going to add some of this chicken in here.
Oh, look at you. All right, so
Yeah.
SMS the keyword chicken to 33728.
And then we're going to serve it.
I'm salivating.
Are you salivating?
Crazy.
Look at this pancake. Do you see it looks like lace?
Yeah, it does.
gorgeous, eh?
It does look like lace now that you mention
Yes,
it.
thank you,
So
Clara.
Would this be at the bottom at the top?
That will be on the top. If you're
Oh, yeah.
going to roll
Oh,
it,
made
if
it dry.
it doesn't matter. If she's going to serve it in a pile now. But if Anél was to serve the whole lot on top, Manunki, it looks
Yeah,
lovely.
yeah.
Would you
I'll
like a
do-
spoon, Anél? Just to spoon. Oh, there we go.
Spoon.
There we
it
go.
on, that's
But if you were
fine.
going to do it the other way around,
Yeah.
that would be your presentation side. So you would flip it.
Brilliant.
And Jen, a lot of sauce, eh?
Oh,
you like
yes,
a lot
darling.
of
You like a
sauce.
lot of sauce. I
I
like it.
love a saucy dish.
And
Gorgeous.
then you've just fold it like that now.
Yes. And you can even roll it. I leave it like
Oh,
that. It's
look
too
at
pretty.
you with the presentation
more onto- over
because you
like
just
that.
want to
Sauce
be
on top.
fancy
She is fancy.
because the gram is life. Yes.
Yeah,
That's my girl.
You know, there's something just about eating with your
Smells
eyes
nice.
first. You-
Smell that, Jen. That paprika.
And that's my own recipe, see.
I know.
So I don't know if the Hungarians will like it, but I know you're going to.
I am
Just taste the
Hungarian
sauce.
Give him
for
more
a
sauce.
bite. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can
Don't
find it.
hurt that. Take it out the pan.
Okay, I won't hurt
it.
it. I won't hurt it. I need just a little bit of that sauce. Maar is ook, dit is stukkie hoender. Jy gee my die hele hoender.
And
Dis dis baie
afterwards
hoender
you're
vir
going to have a mushroom.
It's so hot.
His mouth's watering. I like it. Lick it. Yum, yum.
Okay, I also want to taste cat. You can't just be all on your own. I'm going to put some on my bag here.
Oh, mama, je gaat brand.
Right.
Oh, my word.
Oh, with that,
Love it.
on that delicious note, we're gonna go to an ad break.
Yeah.
See you just now. Wait.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline Bling. That can only
Welcome
be
back
one
to the
thing.
delicious part of the show known as the Culinary Hotline Bling. Sing, sing, sing. Although this part of it,
Yes.
we're gonna go la da 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 da. Sing, 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 sing. Why? Because we are in Vienna. We're in Austria. We're traveling the world, and of course, Austria, known for the majestic Danube River, for Mozart's concertos, for Wiener Schnitzels, plum sweet apricots, and so today, Jenny and Anél. Oh, Greg, bless you. Where are you? In my head. Is it that music? It's beautiful. Sing, 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 sing. We prepare scrumptious dishes from this part of the world that you'll be exploring soon as well. Is that not
Well,
so?
next year, darling,
Next
on the
year.
26th, we leave from Johannesburg. So
Yes.
you've got lots of time
From
to book your
Joburg.
ticket. Yeah. Book your ticket now.
We'll tell you all about that later on. So, when one does think about Austria
Yes.
and Vienna, you think
Yes.
about Johann Strauss, you think about
course.
Mozart, you think
Yes.
of the Vienna Boys Choir, if you're that way inclined as well.
yes.
When it comes to a food perspective, what do you think of?
My husband thinks of Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener
He
Schnitzel.
loves
Everyone,
it.
yes.
He loves
Wiener
it.
Schnitzel.
And you know, they make them as big as this. Bigger.
Really?
You can't even fit them on the plate. They
Wow.
beat them out to they are like lace.
Do they serve that in the markets as well?
Oh, everywhere.
Yeah, they call it
Yes.
Nash market.
Nash, because nash means to eat. It means
Oh,
to
nash
nash.
market.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I'm
it's a
nashing.
food
I'm nashing.
market.
Can I tell you about the nash market?
Please do, please
You
do.
know what? Wine tasting, cheese tasting,
And the-
charcuterie, all the sausages, salamis, and whatever you want. They still do barrels of pickles. So you can buy the pickle and eat it, suck it, chew it, swallow it right there.
Yeah, yeah.
But they have a balsamic taster. And so all these balsamic, they're all barrel, obviously done, and they give you a little dropper, and you do that. Now, my son Ryan loves balsamic vinegar, and so as David, my husband. So he says, let's buy some of this balsamic and take it home. Word of warning, ask how much. Only this one, only this
How
one.
much?
How much? So we bought 500 mils for Ryan and 500 mils for David. It was
Yeah.
2,600 rand.
La 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 la.
The man nearly plucks. He's just had a quadruple bypass and it's from paying that for the balsamic. I'm not joking.
Is it that good though?
Oh,
Is
my
it that
heaven.
good?
And it's under lock and key.
Oh wow.
God forbid
Only,
someone
to
just...
visit you.
only for the special
Only
guests.
for special people you can have.
Excellent.
But, yeah, so if you are doing that, Anél, that is something you have to ask
Yeah.
for that one.
Excellent.
It's a
All right.
price.
I was surprised to hear that the humble appelkoers is so popular in
I didn't know
Vienna.
either.
Let me tell you, they celebrate it. In Vienna, you will get this dumpling, a cream cheese dumpling. Heaven help me. And what they do is they stuff it with a whole apricot, and for the children, they sometimes leave the stone in, even for big people,
Yeah.
because then it's like, then you get a prize, you know, if you have it. But you know what they do? They take breadcrumbs, ordinary bread,
Yeah.
and caster sugar, and they take butter, and they toast that. And now,
Ooh, yummy.
you cannot believe how delicious that is. So they boil the dumpling, and then they roll it in these crumbs. I want to die.
Wow.
Do
It
they
is
deep
so-
fry it or not?
Yes, deep
After
fry.
they've boiled it, because it
Yes,
sounds like it's
yes,
a deep
yes,
frying
yes.
even.
No, first what they do is they boil it, and then when it's like a gnocchi, it goes bloop, bloop, bloop to the top, and then they roll it, and you don't even have to deep fry it.
Sure.
Because those crumbs are toasted. It is absolutely delicious.
And then you bite into it, and then there's the pip inside, and you get and then you get a
And you
huber
choke.
hash on. You're
And then you-
like, oh, atom, it's beautiful.
And then you go to the dentist.
Oh, there's good dentists in Prague, just by the way. I've experienced it. But then they've got liqueurs, and they've got apricot beer and apricot wine.
Oh, wow.
Look at those apricots. I mean, you just want
Yeah.
to die, and you can smell them. You
I can smell the one in the pot over there. What are you doing to that
Yeah,
apricot,
it's not
Anél?
apricot season now, so
Yeah.
we've got some dried apricot. Is it like Turkish apricots?
Turkish apricots,
They are
yeah.
delicious. So we've just fried them off a bit, and I'm going to put some apricot jam in. This is also Jen's recipe. Jen, help me here.
That's easy, Papa. And
Is
now
it-
what you do is you just put a bicky.
Bicky, bicky,
Yeah,
bicky.
you go
Okay.
sippy, sippy.
Your recipe has also got alcohol in
I know,
brandy.
but not today.
Not today. Not on the show.
Do
this
some
morning.
of this, Nelly.
So you've got a
this.
bit of
Okay, must I do that?
lemon rind.
Okay.
So essentially,
Lemon
what are we
rind.
making there?
We're making a filling. Now, when we were in Milk, which is also right down, not
Milk.
even in Vienna.
They've got a place called Milk.
Yes, M-E-L-K. It's easy to remember.
Wow.
Cows there.
Yeah, they do. They make ricotta cheese. I had a pancake with, because the Wachau Valley is where they grow these. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at me.
That's you.
How pretty is that? The
beautiful.
castle, not me, the castle. And so wherever you go, actually, all along the Danube at this time of year, they just celebrate. They celebrate the pancake, and this has got ricotta in it, and it's got this apricot filling. and it is too heavenly. And I like to throw brandy on it and set it alight. I wanted to shock you today, but they didn't give us brandy.
Yeah, I know.
So
We're not
We're
covered
going to
for
make
that here.
fire. We made fire together before.
We have.
We
We
have,
absolutely
yes.
have. How's that turning out there?
It's very interesting for me. I've never done something like this before, and it's so easy. So it's just dried apricots, apricot jam, a bit of lemon to tone it down the sweetness of it.
And you can squeeze some in if you
Can I
want as well.
squeeze some
Every
in? Let me
night.
just get a knife. So I
While
can
you
put
do
some-
that, let me talk to everyone at home. Of course, if you see yourself joining Jenny on a culinary cruise along the River Danube, it's something to look forward to, something to put on your bucket list. Then look no further than this trip that starts off at 42,999 Rand, and you could set sail on a 10-night adventure, giving you a taste of the Danube. And so to learn more about this experience, head on over to imaginecruising.co.za, or you can dial the number 086 177 7245.
Love it.
Jen, is this too thin?
No, it's beautiful. I like it runny.
Do you like it runny?
I like it runny. Do this, Mama. You put
Okay,
in.
so must I just put some in there?
Yes.
I'm going to use that spoon
Use it.
there.
I'm going to go to the pantry and get us a plate.
All right, while you do
Okay.
that, you can SMS the keyword SWEET to 33728,
So I'm gonna put that in there.
and we'll send you a link to the recipe as well as the
So
ingredients.
just like that,
looks amazing.
Jen.
Beautiful. Some ricotta.
Okay, then I'm going to put that over there.
Oops, so be
That's
careful
good.
with it.
No, we're big girls. We like big.
There we go,
So must
that's
I
nice.
put more in?
No, no, no.
Is that enough?
Yes, that's gorgeous.
Okay, so just with a bit of ricotta for some creaminess.
Oh, look at it.
Oh,
yes.
gosh.
Fill it, Mummy. Let's
Must
make
I
it
fill
big
it?
and bold. No,
Okay.
we loud and proud. Put it in.
By the way, just to kind of quickly recap, while on this cruise, are you going to be giving some lessons, some cooking classes? Yes? You are going to do that.
We're going to cook on board the ship. And we're going to do some beautiful dinners. We're going to just do lots and lots of things. We're going
gonna
to
be a lot
shop
of fun.
till we drop. We're going to go and to markets, and we're going to go the markets
Yes. From the bottom
to
up,
the
like
top.
you said.
Yes. No, but even the fresh markets, like outside
Yes.
farmers markets, and the weather's good.
Is that the paprika?
Yes,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
the market.
Oh,
Look at
look
that
at
market.
that. That is amazing.
You cannot
Okay.
believe all the freshness.
So that could certainly be on your travel bucket list. And as I said, head on over to
sausages.
Imagine Cruise.
This market reminds me of Barcelona market.
ImagineCruising.co.za is the website for you to visit, and you can also dial 086 177 7245 to learn more about that cruise. 10 nights alongside Jenny Morris and all kinds of fabulous people. All right, we're going to have a
You're going to have
taste of
a...
that.
Yeah, you're going to have to
Don't
taste.
burn. Be careful. Blow
yeah.
it. Blow it. Blow it.
I want to taste it as well.
Be careful. This bottom has got jam in it. Do you like it?
Oh, I love it.
That's exceptional.
It's nice, eh?
As is schön.
I
Sehr
love
schön.
it.
Wonderful stuff. We're going to take a break. See you on the other side.
Good.
That's really good.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline Bling. That
I
can
think it's fantastic because they even do wild boar in South Africa now as well, you know. So I think it's
Delicious.
probably also with some paprika and tomato and
yes.
potatoes and
Yes.
peppers. So I thought,
All the yummy
yeah,
stuff.
yummy.
Sour
Oh,
cream.
I'm just taken by those wonderful visuals. Jace Dean Boren says Hungarian cuisine, which needs to be tried, is lekso. Since I've been living in Budapest,
Stew.
that's my favorite local dish.
What's in that stew again?
It's a vegetable stew, as I can
Peppers.
remember, with some peppers and vegetables. Yeah.
nice.
And of course,
Also tomato and paprika. Always
yeah,
tomato
yeah,
and paprika.
yeah, great combination, as we've noticed over
Yeah.
here with that wonderful chicken paprika
Paprika.
filling that we made. Then Odette Boren says, I wonder if she's related to the other Boren, to Jace
Yeah.
Boren. Anyway, said, I was fortunate to taste Hungarian cuisine a year ago when we were in Budapest for my son's wedding. Loved Budapest and its history, and the food was amazing.
Yeah.
It's honest and delicious.
Yeah.
It really is good.
Chadwick Holtman says, yummy. Does pancake filling have to be sweet? Well, clearly not.
No.
We made it savory and sweet.
Yes.
have your pick.
So pancake can be anything, especially chicken and beef,
the beef,
and
yeah,
mushrooms.
You put babweti in there, it'll be nice.
South African version. Mobile Butelezi says, I'm in a banter lifestyle. I'm probably banting,
Yeah.
but sometimes feel like having some pancakes. Any recipe? So maybe if we could take this recipe
Yes.
and bant it. Can we bant it?
There's flour in this. So
Potato
you're
flour.
gonna, yeah, but you're going to have to use almond flour or coconut
Yeah,
flour as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and there won't be any gluten to it or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I think she must Google a banting pancake recipe first, or just have the filling.
Do you know what? Do me a favour, just make it thin like that and put lots of meat in it.
You know what I would suggest? You can make a very thin pancake from eggs, just eggs,
Yes,
like a
egg white.
din omelette, and then you can
Yes.
fill it up
Yes,
with all this.
yes.
Renette Kupke says, ooh, Jenny, if I were with you every day, I would start looking like an Oros guy. I would eat all day and have bad cholesterol. Oh, my goodness. Fred Lentur says, those two are naughty, especially Jenny. Julie Holt says, hello, Jennifer Morris and friends. Been to Budapest in 2004 and was mesmerizing. Ate everything, walked early mornings daily
yes.
over the different Danube bridges. You're taking Annika, what is it? Ekengren and I back to good times. So clearly very, very good memories there.
Such a romantic city.
It is,
Oh,
it
all
is
the
really.
museums as well, and the
music,
buildings and the
The
music.
gypsy violins, you would go mad.
I think I would love
I was
it.
having this experience with a little round gypsy man with his violin.
Yes.
And behind me,
Did he enchant you?
Oh my, I cried. He did Ave Maria. And behind me was a Japanese man, and he started to sing because they just evoke this stuff comes out of you.
Wow.
And this man, you would sing automatically. You wouldn't be able to help yourself.
Wow.
It's that romantic gypsy. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, I love it.
Beautiful, beautiful. And also somebody who was enchanted by our recipes is Tanya Mart, who says, morning guys, that paprika chicken looks so good. And it really
is
was.
good.
That's after the gypsy man sang. And is that the gypsy man? No, that's not the gypsy
No, that's
not the gypsy man.
Wasif.
That's
Who's
Wasif.
Wasif?
He's wingman communications. He looks after me. Why is he saying that? I was pinching his bottom.
Oh my gosh. All right, may I invite the team in here? You guys have to all come in here and taste the wonderful delights that we've made. And of course, along with our friends at Imagine Cruising, you can experience a wonderful getaway, 10-night cruise. That cruise sounds like it's going to be amazing. If this is anything to go by, and this was only about, what, 15 minutes of cooking, and you're going to have 10 nights aboard a cruise ship and be able to be in the
And
company
you don't
of
get
Jenny
fat
Morris.
because there's so much to walk off
Yes.
and so much to see. Serious.
You must be very excited about it.
Absolutely. I mean, we can't wait to have Jenny Morris on board the ship with us. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun. And you can just imagine with her. And the experience of it is just unbelievable.
Absolutely.
So
It's not
come
just
join
going to
us.
be amazing, it's also going to be yumtious.
And the value for
Indeed.
money. I have to talk about the value for money because I am a culinary tour guide.
Yeah.
The value for money is amazing.
It's crazy. Well, you've lived it. You've lived
And there's
it.
no
When do we
middle ground.
taste the food?
You can taste right now while I tell everyone. So if you'd like more information on that cruise, then you can visit imaginecruising.co.za or dial 086 177 7245. Please, guys, dig in. On that note, I'm going to pass this around and we're going to say goodbye to you. We'll see you again bright and early tomorrow morning.
We love you.
Just make someone smile out there.
Love you too, my friends.